Good morning. Welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Today is Tuesday, March 28th, 2023. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers. The league meetings in Arizona are in full swing, and we have started to hear from some members of the 49ers top brass. First among them, John Lynch, who spoke on Monday, had a couple interesting things to say about Brock Purdy. Here's the first one that started a whole bunch of controversy on 49ers Twitter.
Brock has earned the right with the way he played that he's probably the leader in the clubhouse at that. You know, I'll let Kyle make those kind of decisions, but I know when we talk, I think Brock's probably earned that right to be the guy. If we were to line up, he'd probably take that first snap. And really excited about where Trey is at with his progress from his injury. He's been working really hard, and love the opportunity to be able to bring in Sam Darnold and his skill set. We think it's a really good fit, and so we like that. We like that room a lot.
Brock Purdy is the leader in the clubhouse. Okay, that's not totally stunning because they have been singing his praises since the season ended, but he also said that Brock Purdy, they're hoping, is ready to go at training camp. That would be amazing. Brock Purdy had the surgery 18 days ago, and remember, he's not supposed to be able to throw a football for 3 whole months. Now John Lynch is saying they hope he's ready for training camp, which, if you don't know, is 4 months away. That was a very surprising thing from John Lynch. Can't imagine Trey Lance feels too good about hearing that, but nonetheless, this is where we are. Okay, so you like Brock Purdy, John Lynch. That's fine, but we have seen quarterbacks in San Francisco in this offense look good in short stretches. Nick Mullins put up a ton of yards, and oh, by the way, there was that Jimmy Garoppolo guy who did the same thing back in 2017. So, John, why are you so confident that what Brock Purdy has done is sustainable?
Just the way he played, the way he processed, the way he led, it was very impressive. You know, yes, you're right. He's done it for part of 1 year, but the way he did it, not just that he did it, the way he did it, I think gave a lot of confidence to everybody in our building. And he earned that. It was, and there's some things that surprised me. We thought this was a seasoned guy. We knew he was a guy who processed really well. I had no idea he was that good an athlete. I really didn't. His escapability, those things really, I knew he was a good athlete. I knew he had a nice 10 time. There's always that projection. Okay, you did this in college, how's it going to translate? It really kind of surprised us, how adept he was at being elusive and extending plays, but also playing within the system. So he kind of did everything well. And is there room for growth? Absolutely. But he has left us all with a lot of confidence that he's a real guy. I mean, we're excited about that.
All right, I would have liked a little more there on Brock's ability to throw a football, but that's fine, John. You do you. So, Trey Lance, like I said, might not feel that great after hearing these comments. Lynch was specifically asked, are you open to trading Trey Lance? And he said, quote, we like Trey on our team right now. We always joke, Kyle and I, we'd trade each other if someone gave us a good enough deal. So we listen to everything, but we like Trey on our team, and we are very excited about the way he is progressing, about his opportunity. Now, those of you that have listened to me for any period of time know I have a very strict philosophy on questions like this. There are some questions where when you get asked, there is only one answer, and anything other than that one answer is trouble. For example, will you marry me? If the next word out of the person that gets asked's mouth is not yes or some form of that, guess what? They don't want to marry you. So when John Lynch gets asked, are you open to trading Trey Lance? If he says anything other than no, they're open to trading Trey Lance. So if your team needs a quarterback, I would call John Lynch because he left the door wide open. I wish someone would have asked if he was open to trading Brock Purdy, but that didn't happen. A couple of other non-quarterback updates for John Lynch. Quickly, he said he would be shocked if the Niners don't pick up the fifth-year option on wide receiver Brandon Ayuk. That was shocking to me, considering, John, you're the GM of the team. If you don't know if you're going to pick up the option, who would exactly? And last but not least, Lynch talked about the kicker situation, saying that Zane Gonzalez is a one kicking option. He's not necessarily the kicking option. So the possibility is still there that the Niners go that way during next month's draft. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Tuesday, Cam Inman has a column, and he used 3 words to describe Brock Purdy's surgery that I have never heard anyone that covers or works for the 49ers use before, and it should scare you a little bit when you read it. You will know them when you see them, I promise. One thing to watch, it may have already happened by the time you're reading this, but Kyle Shanahan's media session from the owners' meetings just got a lot more interesting. I want to know, is he going to contradict John Lynch? Is he going to say the same thing? What's his feeling on trading Trey Lance? I want to know if they're on the same page, and I'm just fascinated to hear everything that Kyle says about the quarterback situation, and as far as I'm concerned, those are the only questions he should get, because those are the only questions that actually matter on March 28th. One thing you may have missed, the Niners signed another offensive lineman to add some depth to the team. Matt Pryor, come on down. He started 24 games over 4 seasons with the Eagles and Colts. He's probably a backup tackle for Colton McKivitz that could potentially win the job if he balls out. Here's one thing to know about him. He's 6'7" and 332 pounds. Holy hell. Not bad for a backup tackle. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Please, please, please leave a rating and a review. A lot of people left some bad ratings on the Niners Nate when it was the Niners Nation feed after I got laid off, which I appreciate. But look, now that the feed is ours, we need good ratings to build our star rating back up. It really does make a difference. So if you could, please, please, please leave a rating and a review. I promise you, we will read it on the show. Enjoy your Tuesday. Everybody stay tuned for the Bully Ball podcast with Jason Aponte and Steph Sanchez. That drops later today. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk tomorrow.